Holy shit, it has been fucking years, you little fucklets. Welcome back to episode 13 of something.
Erratic Symposium.
Yes, it has been so long, I have actually legitimately forgotten the name of our podcast. Quality.
I agree. It feels like years.
Shit. No, it technically has just been like 2-3 weeks, man. It's not been a year.
It's a very long time.
Yeah, I know, because you love me so much, right? I love you too.
Well, I just love this. I love to do this podcast.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty fun to do this podcast. It is a very amateur thing, but it's nice to, say things out and, detriment our future with things we should have never said.
Well, I'm not like that. I don't think, like, how you say things. I think it's just, we're just doing this for fun.
Yeah, true. But we do say certain things that we technically shouldn't be saying in public, out loud.
But this is the internet. You can say anything you want.
True. That is true. The internet. Something of free speech. I don't know why I keep forgetting words nowadays. There are certain words I would like to use, but I forget them. I'm scared I may be getting young onset Alzheimer's, and I might become delirious by the end of next year. Oh no.
Oh yeah, we haven't introduced ourselves.
Oh no, they don't know who we are. We have been gone away for so long that everyone who's been watching this has forgotten us. My name is Jordan. Me, Jordan. Him. What's your name?
Kodo.
Yeah. He, Kodo.
Okay,
remember.
Hold on.
Yeah.
It's weird right now. I just don't feel like there's nothing in my head. I don't have any jokes in my head. I can't crack any jokes right now.
Why? Are you okay, man? You're just not feeling it today? You're not feeling the groove?
No. In fact, I'm actually very excited to do this episode to forget the things happening in my family, which is really I don't want to talk about. It's something very serious, and it just took a toll on me.
Shit, man. Yeah, okay.
And so I'm very looking forward to this episode, so I can forget. I can put it behind myself.
Okay, sure, man.
I'll forget this thing.
Yeah, man. I'll help you. I'll help you unnerve you. Is unnerve? No, there must be a better word for it. I'll help you loosen up. Is loosen up a good word for this? I don't know.
I think so. I hope that I can loosen up myself by just doing this podcast and making a good episode.
Yeah, feel wholesome. Make some good wholesome episodes. Not like the one that we did about fetishes and shit. That's not that one.
That's actually fun.
That was actually that was hilarious. I still want to see big tits. No.
Really? I didn't know you have.
We're not talking. Shut the fuck up. We're not talking about this right now. We're doing that for
if you don't want to talk
20.
about it. Fine then.
So, what happened in this 2 to 3 weeks of not being stuck on a computer?
Okay. Do you want me to talk about anime or talk about video games? I have more things to talk about in video games. Okay.
Yeah, video games.
I'm going to ask you these questions. I don't know. I keep forgetting to ask you this question for some reason.
Okay,
Have you played Neo?
No.
Are you interested in Neo?
I would like to one day.
Okay, that's it. That's the question I want to ask.
Oh.
Okay.
Why?
Anyway.
What were you gonna say? If I said yes, what's gonna happen?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing happens. Like those Telltale games. The choice. You just said I will remember this. Kodo remember this. And nothing actually happens.
Kodo will remember this. I'm like, oh no. Kodo disliked that. Kodo liked that. I'm like, whoa.
Well, okay. You claim you play. You say you play the Dark Souls trilogy, is it? All 3 of them.
Yes,
I really want to play Bloodborne.
Yes, I would love to play Bloodborne.
So that's why I asked you, have you played Nioh? Because you know Nioh is a Souls clone.
Yeah, I would like to play Nioh. I've heard from what I've heard, it is pretty okay, pretty good. I would like to try.
Yeah, have you? Then are you interested in other Souls clone like the Surge or the Lord of the Fallen? And
I have heard very bad stuff about Lords of the Fallen and the Surge, so I'm not interested in those.
I've seen people recommend the Surge, but not Lords of the Fallen. And they are making more. They are making more Souls clones. It's a thing now. Ashen and some 2D Souls games.
Yeah. So no, the Soulsborne games have created something of a gameplay genre in and of themselves, or at the very least a
subgenre.
A subgenre, or maybe just the pace of a game. There's a certain way of doing it. It's not roguelike, isn't it?
No.
Is there a better word for this? It's not roguelike, right?
I just call them Souls clones. Clones.
See, it's so interesting.
Souls-like or Souls-like if you want.
Yeah, Souls-like maybe. It's very interesting that we have come to witness the literal creation of a technical gameplay subgenre, like just because of like a very small handful of games that became so popular, everyone wanted to be like them.
Yeah, it's really neat. Like I think Souls, this Souls like genre is at least more soulful than MOBA or battle royale games. Because I'm biased and hate team multiplayer games.
Oh. You don't like having friends online?
If I want to play a game with friends online, I play fighting games. Or maybe Puyo Puyo, which I'm actually quite interested.
Puyo.
Yeah. Okay. It's just that when I'm interested in the multiplayer games, they tend to be one-on-one. They never are the team multiplayer games.
Yeah, true.
I played a few. I think just my taste.
Yeah, it could just be it could be like the stuff you played when you were a kid, and the stuff you were exposed to when you were a kid. Because I remember I like FPS games because I was. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
If you say you like FPS games, then
no, like more multiplayer FPS and stuff.
Single player or multiplayer?
Both, but I'm starting to lean to multiplayer.
So you are interested in multiplayer FPS?
Yeah, I actually got Battlefield 1 and Titanfall 2 like pretty recently. I don't know whether or not I told you this or anything like that.
No, you told me you played Battlefield 1.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I did play Battlefield 1.
Well then, are you interested?
Great.
Are you interested in the other stuff like the more popular one, Rainbow Six Siege, or maybe in a sense PUBG, the battle royale games? Are you interested in them?
I am not interested in Rainbow Six, if only because of the fact that I am under the impression that I am not going to work very well in the game because there's a lot of teamwork in there.
Yeah.
For like battle royale games, I have come to realize it's not my kind of stuff. I played Apex Legends.
Man.
The fucking thing lagged like shit.
Well, maybe it's your own computer, your own PC.
It could be my computer. Yeah, it could be that. But for some reason, Battlefield 1 works just fine. Most of the time, I can get like a pretty okay 30 FPS, like consistently.
30 FPS.
Hey, come on, 30 FPS is fucking amazing.
No, screw that. 60 FPS for the Wii.
Yeah, 60 FPS. Yeah, I would like it to be 60 FPS. Yeah.
Yeah, like people. 30 FPS. Just if possible, just strive for 60.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been so far away from the 60 FPS like baseline for so long in my life. I honestly don't care. I just want 30 FPS. Yeah, because it's so hard to claw my way up there.
I cannot get used to 30 FPS because
you've been up there in 60 FPS.
Because back then when I still have a crappy PC, like the game, I play Torchlight 2, and it just occasionally switch between 60 and 30 FPS. And then because of that, I learned the true power of 60 FPS, and I was like, holy mother, I
still don't understand what the actual difference between 30 and 60 FPS is. 30 FPS is very much fine. 60 FPS, I think. If you're more, continue.
Yeah, 30 FPS is more choppy. Basically, there's a difference actually. There is
a very noticeable difference. Yeah. But when it comes to like gameplay, I don't know why I would immediately go for 60 FPS. If someone told me I could get this computer for 30 FPS, it's pretty cheap, or I could get the 60 FPS computer, it's more expensive, I would just look at you and go, why the fuck would I get the more expensive option? Give me the cheap shit. If it gets me up to 30 FPS, I'm fine. I'm not going to fucking explode.
Well, I care 60 FPS very much, but I don't care about graphics. So I just want, as long as there's 60 FPS, then that's okay.
As long as you get there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The graphic is ugly as shit. I just want 60 FPS. Because I also wonder like whether 60 FPS affect the gameplay. Because 60 FPS just is smoother for sure. It's a lot smoother. And I heard people say that 60 FPS allow for more input window, which in a sense
input window.
So yeah, you can say so that means frame rate do affect the gameplay. 30 FPS and 60 FPS.
I suppose there is a chance that could be the case.
Because through the input window.
Yeah. And I suppose when it comes to like when a game lags, it does, of course, it does inhibit your play. Just because, just like in Apex Legends, as I've said before, I did lag quite a lot. So everything I did was very hard to do because it's actually very hard to like fucking aim and.
How is the FPS? How's the frame rate?
What do you mean? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played it, like a few months back. Like when was it? Shit, I don't remember. I think it was before our first big break or something like that.
That's like back in
quite a long time ago.
What's the first?
Yeah, I think that was like when I just started or was it like in the third week of my semester? I don't know.
Okay.
Is it when I started my semester or in the third week of my semester? I don't remember.
Okay.
But the FPS was not good. I think it rarely ever goes up to it rarely goes up to 30. In a gunfight, it's even fucking worse.
Then are you able to find a game with good ping?
Technically, all of my games were actually pretty okay. Pretty okay ping. Nothing bad. It was at a time when everyone was playing. I'm come to believe the Asian servers were like, they have to be top notch to like, to like accommodate all the players and shit.
I see.
Yep.
Yeah, so wait. I think okay, that's what I think. Okay, wait, hold on first. Have you played those 101 FPS games at the Quake?
No. I have played Quake Champions a bit, but Quake there weren't that many people in Quake Champions. It's like on Steam or something.
It's a dead game. No one plays Quake Champions.
It's very sad, actually. It does look like a game that could be very fun, but I don't know what happened.
No one plays Arena FPS anymore. The Arena FPS is the Storm back then.
It's an old genre though. That's pretty sad.
To me, it's a dead genre. There are many attempts to revive it. And all of them just doesn't do that well.
Yeah, but the question is why? Is it because nobody likes it? Is there a way to make people like it?
I don't know.
Is there a way to market it?
I have no idea. I don't know. Like,
sad.
Yeah, it's just that back then before that is Arena FPS. Is that took the storm. Everybody was playing it, and then it's modern military shooters, then cover shooters, and then now it's battle royales. I think modern military shooter is falling out.
I don't know. FPS games have a very odd. where they do go through like very huge trend differences. I don't know whether or not you see this in other games or anything like that. Some other games some other genres do seem to be very linear in their development. They don't stray too far from the formula. But FPS games fly all over the place. It's very interesting.
Holy shit, you can die.
Oh.
I'm playing game. I'm just playing the game, the racing game.
You can die. Whoa, okay. What the fuck is this?
I'm not scolding. I'm not trying to insult you. It's just that I was playing this racing game, and then my car just explode.
Oh shit! That's
and then
sad.
Just game over.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
Yeah. Apparently, in this game, your car could explode. So keep your car alive when you race with other cars.
I don't know, man. Isn't that common sense? Keep your car alive. You don't want to die.
I have never. Well, I thought cars usually don't explode in racing games. I don't have. Well, in my experience, I never played one where the car will explode when you just crashing too much things.
Shit.
Even when they do, they respawn. The cars
True,
respawn.
when they do, they respawn.
But this one
for
doesn't.
Some reason,
this one doesn't. This one just game over.
Yeah,
it gives you a game over.
Yeah, no, this one punishes you. This one actually looks at you and says, "You fucking died. You're not coming back on this."
Yeah, you have to restart the whole track.
Shit.
Now,
Anyways, Battlefield 1 has been great. Yeah.
That's great. I have a great time in Neo. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I will recommend Neo. I definitely recommend Neo. But I think Neo has a very, very big problems. And I'm not sure whether you can hold it out. And because I've seen people criticize Neo, think Neo is bad because of its flaws.
What about it?
Of its glaring flaws.
Just explain it to me, man. Come on.
Neo is very, very repetitive.
What?
Neo is very repetitive.
Oh no.
Yes, it reuses map, reuse enemy, reuse boss.
Oh no.
And the enemy variety isn't that good, so you'll feel like you are fighting the same enemy within this 60-hour or 70-hour playtime. They're just in the first run, 60 hours.
Oh wow.
And then you feel like you're fighting the same enemies. Back then,
that's a bit sad.
Back when I first played Neo, I actually dropped it because it just feels too repetitive. And then, but then people tell me that try not to play Neo like a Souls game, and just try not to play Neo like a Souls game because Neo combat is its greatest strength. The combat like you.
True.
Have you seen how he plays?
I have seen how he plays, but it's been a long time now. So I might have forgotten a lot.
I also seen many people I've seen people online, on videos, they try to play Neo like a regular Souls games, which is what I've done back then and caused me to drop the game. And yeah, there's actually, you can do more than just the dodge around and try to stab them in the butt, which is like a meme of the Souls game. You do much more than that. Because first you have, so the stamina is basically called ki. They call it ki.
Yes, I remember that.
And enemies, all the enemies, they have stamina this time, aside from you.
Okay.
And it becomes a game of, you try to break down enemy stamina, and when you broke down all their stamina, you unleash all your moves on them. And it becomes like it's borderline a combo because you unleash all your moves. You unleash your moves in a series of moves and becomes like a combo. Of course, you can use your moves to. You don't really just only use your moves for combo. You can also use them to break down the enemy's stamina faster. So yeah, it's definitely more interesting. And there are 3 stances you can switch between on the fly, which is basically encourage. Don't just stick to one stance. I've seen people stick to. I've seen people say they just stick to one stance, which, if you wanna be really good at the game, don't do that.
Yeah,
and
okay,
then this is just a combat. And there are I haven't mentioned the magics and the ninja tools. So yeah, Neo has a very phenomenal combat, and yeah, it's just very, very, very goddamn repetitive.
But if you, by the sounds of it, if you value the combat a lot, the repetitive doesn't really matter.
I still feel it actually.
You still feel this.
This time, this my second. I give it a second chance and play it, and although this time I like it, and I still feel the repetitiveness. And I think the reason I can hold it out is because I actually not because, well, aside from not playing like a Souls game, I also try out all the weapons. I try to seriously use all the weapons.
Like there's a lot of weapon variety.
There are only 5 weapon types. I think it has Diablo loot. So it's Diablo loot like those. The enemies drop a lot of loot, and all the weapons they have their own. It's kind of like random generated their own effects, and there's epic and rare and stuff. Yeah, but you can just ignore them, which is what I do because I'm not into RPG stuff. I just wanna find enemies and beat them up, and just experiment with the moves I have, and find the best way to just screw them up as fast as possible, or just screw around with the magic, and find a way to screw them up. The magics I have, and then just switch between. And after I got bored with the weapons, I just switched to another one. Switch to another weapon, and I think that's how I can hold out all the 60 hours. I just got bored of this weapon type. There's 6 weapon types. Yeah, I got bored of this weapon types, and then I switched to another one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very simple cycle, I guess.
And
looking for entertainment.
Yeah. Yesterday I returned and play Bloodborne, and it feels like a slow game. I'm playing Neo for too long.
I want to play Bloodborne.
Well,
crying sound in
go get a second-hand PS4.
Yeah.
I don't know how cheap will they get.
I don't. Yeah, I might have to check.
So, well.
Yeah.
What do I say again? Yeah. Okay. Well, you say that it seems you play multiplayer. You play multiplayer shooters alone, which is weird.
Yeah.
It seems to play multiplayer shooters alone.
Yeah.
Why don't you find some friends to play with?
I don't know. I actually hate playing with friends, if only because of the fact that it makes me feel bad. It doesn't make me feel bad in the sense that I don't know. I always feel like dead weight.
Dead weight.
It's better that I just play by myself. I enjoy my achievements.
You just want
to
chill.
But I also do not enjoy. Yeah, I just want to chill
and take your own pace, and play on your own pace. You don't care that, so you don't feel as bad when you fail, when you're doing badly in a team, something like that.
I guess.
Yeah, I just find that people. Well, at our age, I see all the people who play team games. They already have friends accompanying them. At our age, when they play team games, I don't like to play. Well, yeah, I prefer to play one-on-one games because I feel like it's much more independent. Like if you actually lose, it's all your fault. You cannot blame anyone. So that's why I prefer one-on-one games, and it feels much more engaging. Like if I play a team games, I feel like I rely on the teams or just push the responsibility to other people. If I just play a one-on-one games, it's just the responsibility is all on me. And that's why I don't have any interest in team games. And yeah, in a way, it seems that all the one-on-one games, they feel like fighting games. Like Puyo.
You're basically pitting yourself against someone else, but it's basically a game, technically a game of skill. You're doing skill stuff against like another person.
But team games can be very skilled as well. Can take a lot of skills as well. But except that
is true.
Except that, yeah, it will just make me push the responsibility to others.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So when are we playing Under Night?
Wait, are you talking about this now? I don't fucking know when we're playing. Under Night has a new fucking version coming out.
I know.
Which is uniquely. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know what anyone calls it. There's the first uni. There's Unio and Eunice. This is like uni something, and then at the back it's just the word CLR.
But
which we believe it's just. I don't know. It could just be. Color. It could just be the word. No, it could just be the word clear. Clear seems more like a word that makes more sense in this context.
Okay. Yeah, clear. That's weird. And then, yeah, I'm actually on a fighting game hiatus and currently restarting, recovering from it. I feel like actually playing fighting games take a toll on me. Like the mentality that I want to improve, it actually hurts me, and I realized that I don't play. I realized that I don't enjoy fighting as much because of my own. Well, I'm too hard on myself.
Oof.
Yes. And then I just noticed that I'm too hard on myself, and then I just say, well, I want to take a break on fighting games, and then I take a break for like 6 months, and only recently that I just got back to it, starting to got back to it. I want to play some fighting games now. Yeah.
Okay, and you want to start with me?
Yeah, I already played with other people.
Oh.
I already played with other people. Yeah, but I can find some people to play Under Night with. And since you say you play it, we can play it.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, I have to say that improving in fighting game is really hard. I feel that. I hope that I'm able to change that.
I guess. It'll take a while though.
Yeah. How do you actually practice in fighting games frequently?
Like before I actually did pretty okay against that guy in the club that I told you about, like I think like a few weeks back. When we played like. No.
Wait, are they new members?
Dude, do I have to? I am not interested
twins. The twins.
Yes, the twins. I'm not interested in telling you their names, in saying the names out loud or anything like that.
Yeah, I just call them the twins because the twins play fighting games.
Yeah. So yeah, before I played with them, I actually did do a lot of practicing, doing BNBs, seeing which attacks are punishable and stuff, So yes, yeah. I do practice if I have to.
Have you played against anyone outside from them?
No, actually. Oh. I was thinking of doing a bit of online matches, but I guess
don't find match online. Yeah. No one. Don't just find match online. You have to find a server. No, find a small
Discord
community.
Server?
Yeah, Discord servers. Yeah, find Discord server and join, and then ask for matches. Okay. Instead of just find match online alone.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
But you wish to face me in battle.
Yeah. You will help both of us.
I guess.
Get better, hopefully.
True.
Wait, who do you main now? Akatsuki?
I'm still thinking of just playing around with Line.
Ling. Oh.
Yeah, because I actually did pretty okay with Line. I technically know her BNBs. Or at least the most simpler ones. Do you know how hard it is to Tiger Knee on a fucking keyboard?
No.
Fuck! Tiger Knee on a keyboard is fucking inconsistent.
Wow, my main also has a Tiger Knee. No, my main has a big problem. My main has to use what do we call it again? When you hold the buttons, you have to hold the buttons while doing other things.
Oh shit!
My main has that thing, and I have to bind my buttons to my triggers, so it's to my trigger buttons, so it's easier to hold the button while doing other things. I'm forced to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, actually, I don't have anything more to say. If you want me to continue, or we just move on to anime.
Sure, let's move on to anime, I guess.
You don't have anything to say?
No, wait. What are you talking about?
You don't have anything to say?
No, I thought it was your turn to talk about stuff.
Wait, you haven't told me anything. You haven't told me anything about your story.
So we're not gonna talk about anime because this is a long ass fucking story.
Wait, hold on. It's been half an hour.
Well, it will be half an hour more by the end of this.
Fine then. I think you just talk about
anime which I watched. You want me to talk about it, or you want to talk about your stuff?
Well, I'm letting you to talk about your stuff because I thought that I talk enough.
Okay. Let's go through the weird shit that happened in my life in Discord. Remember, I told you about
little friend group.
We have for some reason in these 3 weeks we have not done fucking anything.
That's
in the fan fiction we were supposed to write. You know why?
Why?
Because there were other than the fact that there were quite a lot of problems with our planning process. Because at first we were going through some stuff. We almost did it. We started the prologue, but then someone immediately came by and went, "Stop. We have not planned anything that well yet. Plan shit first." And then we just fucking stopped and planned shit even more. And then after that we came to realize, wait a minute, I think our plan is pretty fucking shit. Let's rethink our plan. And then we started all over, I think. I don't know, we technically haven't started over. We just put ourselves in like a soft reset or something like that. And after that, nothing fucking happened.
Damn.
However, throughout the 3 weeks, it's not like we became enemies all of a sudden because we couldn't do anything. We actually did something else in these 3 weeks, like for a long time.
Which is?
In these 3 weeks, we have just been role-playing our profile pic characters, like all 10 of them. It was so much fun. It was so fun throughout more than 3 weeks, mind you. Our role playing has been going on for a long time. We've just been role playing our characters. Let me try. I could just go check who they are. We have. Let me see. All of our members. I'm not going to say the member names or anything, or their Discord names. I'm just
give them nicknames.
I won't give them. I'm not sure. Should I give them
nicknames so we can easily identify them? Me and the audience can easily understand your story easier. Just give them your own nicknames.
Okay. So there's 10 people in the group. I think I have said that one. And there's of course me. We all are Toho fans, mind you. We all have a Toho profile pic. There's me. I have a Miko, Toyosato Mimi no Miko profile pic. There is. I don't know how to make good nicknames for them. Shit. What if they hear this one day and they realize their nicknames are fucked up or something? Jesus. Do you think it's a good idea to say the Discord names? Or they at the very least have a nickname? No, they at the very least have a nickname in the Discord server. So technically, outside of our Discord server, they have a different Discord username altogether. I don't know whether or not that could be the case though.
Well, what about their profile? You're saying they're roleplay, right? Then
yeah.
Can you just say they are roleplay? They are roleplay. The roles they are playing. I think that's fine.
Okay, of course I'm playing Miko.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. I'm playing Miko. The admin of the server is playing Yukari.
Okay.
At first, the admin of the server who had a profile pic of a fucking killer whale, but then he changed because, of course, he or she wanted to roleplay as well. Oh, it's a he actually. He wanted to roleplay as well. There is a Raisin. There is a Remelia. There was a guy who didn't really have a Toho profile pic until just recently, and he picked Mima. Someone has Seiran. There's a Junko.
Wait. Who is Seiran?
Seiran.
Who is Seiran?
What the fuck? Seiran. Stage 1, Legacy of Lunatic Kingdom, Stage 1.
Okay, some
rabbit with the blue hair, with the hammer. Yes.
Okay.
There's a Junko.
Oh yeah, wait. Hold on. Speaking of Toho, why can I not speak about my own experience in Toho 17 demo? Why did I talk about that?
Yeah, you fucking idiot.
I did play. I played and I took part in the scoring contest and stuff. There's quite something to talk about.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. This is my time.
Yeah, fine. I'll just give it. I'll just let you talk.
I want the spotlight on me because I like talk. Yeah. What?
I just let you continue with your story.
Sure. Okay, we already know. There's a Byakuran, but the Byakuran rarely ever actually roleplays. He or she does like pop out every once in a while, but There's also a Orin.
Byakuran is a MILF.
And there's a Teapot.
Teapot?
Yes. No, the guy was originally a mailing, but he is literally chaotic evil. He does not give a shit. He is the most random motherfucker in the entire server. And his name, I can tell you his fucking username, his fucking Discord nickname for the server, because it is the best nickname I have ever seen. It is 3 ticks. Like those in your exam papers, the ticks.
Yeah.
Or the very least 3 Nike symbols, 1 UFO, and 3 arrows pointing down.
What does that even mean?
His Discord username is literally Nue, and he's a fucking teapot. It is the greatest thing I've ever fucking seen. Amazing.
I don't think it makes any sense if you just combine all it together.
No, it fucking makes sense. It makes sense. No, because at first he did have like an actual like normal username, but he changed it into like something like a name that is basically a representative of Nue, the character.
But isn't Nue a combination of 2 animals?
No, it's just dude. Think there are 3 ticks, 1 UFO, and 3 arrows pointing down. It's basically Nue and her wings. The 3 ticks are her scissor wings. The arrows pointing down are her pointy wings, I guess. It's not.
Okay.
It's very hard to talk about it because
maybe I need to look at the username myself.
Yeah, it's a visual thing. It's very hard to talk about it outside of something visual.
Okay.
Which is pretty cool. Other than that, we have been role-playing our fucking asses off. We technically aren't really role-playing our characters in a sense, like in terms of our characters' personalities. We at first had what I think we had a house, which was basically the server, and we all lived in the house in a sense. And crazy hijinks were like
crazy hijinks.
We did it. Yeah, we did it. No, it's a bit hard to really talk about a lot of the hijinks because there's so many. I've actually forgotten a lot of them, like stuff that really
wait. What is a hijinks?
Do you not know what a hijinks is?
Wait,
like
which
a
one
situation. Something.
HIJINK.
HIJINK.
I'm thinking of HYGIENE.
Hygiene?
Yeah. And then you just keep saying hygiene. I was thinking, what? Hygiene? And then I just remember hijinks. You're referring to HIJINK.
Yeah,
move on.
Like, I don't really remember quite a lot of the incidents, as we will call it. Our admin is the one that keeps making the fucking incidents. At one point, it did get annoying, but at the very least, made for some pretty cool shit. Because, yeah, there were quite a few, like, big moments where we roleplayed, like, epic battles and stuff. It was so much fun.
Epic battles? Like, just guys fight each other?
It's just basic epic, like, battle writing stuff.
Okay.
And, okay, here's the funny part. In the roleplay, I somehow found myself in a relationship with the Junko user.
Junko?
I don't know how it. No, yes, with the Junko. With the guy with the Junko profile pic. So here's how it happened. You know how Junko works, right? She purifies stuff.
Yeah.
And at one point, she was threatening to purify us, like RP wise or role playing wise. She threatened to purify us. I don't remember what we did. So I thought to myself, I will make a joke. I will just go by and say, "Don't worry, guys, I'll protect you from her purification." However, I wrote that I will take her purification with passion.
Okay.
It was supposed to make people laugh. Everyone shut up and went, "Oh. And everybody immediately went, "Oh, Miko and Junko pairing? What?" And everyone put us in a fucking relationship. And somehow we got our own little Discord channel. We call them rooms because they were technically supposed to, like, in RP, they were supposed to be like actual rooms in the house.
Okay.
So we got a room, and the only thing we did was write beautiful poetry about our fake relationship for like quite a few days. Actually, it was so it was oddly touching. It was so good. It was so funny. Like, it's very funny now, but at the time it was actually very interesting because it's literally just both of us. We technically didn't really talk much.
If you said something go wrong.
Yeah. No, the two of us didn't really talk much outside of the RP at the time. But when we were there, we were like, well, let's just go balls deep in this RP relationship. And we just wrote like really beautiful prose about this fake relationship of ours. It was great. And then a few weeks later, I don't even know whether I should say this. Shit.
Because?
Should I say it? No, it's just very weird. Like, it's very weird for some people.
It's up to you.
No, nothing weird happened. Not that kind of stuff.
I can take it all kind of weird shit.
Sure. After that, in like a few weeks later, like we technically got married in the RP.
Okay.
Which is weird because there was another like RP couple. But they were supposed to get married first, but for some reason they didn't have a marriage ceremony. So technically we got married first. Here's what happened. It was actually off the tail of an incident that was caused by the admin again. For some reason the admin's RP character, Yukari, for some reason had a very odd interest in my character. So she just kept coming after me, even though I was already in a RP relationship with the Junko.
Okay.
So at one point, I confronted her. We had a battle. I beat her, but she said, the RP character said, she will continue coming back, like because of me or something like that. So I said, okay. So to stop you from coming back, I just have to be with you. I have to be in your relationship or some shit like that. So I said, okay, I'll rescind my relationship and I'll be with you. Then I had to break the news to the Junko user because he or she wasn't there when it happened. We had our own private channel just for this weird battle to happen. So at first I thought, okay, this was like at night by this point. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to confront her and talk to her. Talk to the Junko user about it. And then suddenly the Junko comes online and hears our conversation about, okay, I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. And she goes, what is this about? And immediately we roleplayed one of the saddest breakups in the entire chat, like server. We had to look at each other and go, I'm sorry, I can't be with you, and all that shit. And during this breakup, I roleplayed pulling out a small box, like a nice handful of a box, and gave it to her. You of course know it. Everyone of course knows it. Like it's like a box for the engagement ring. And I told her, him or her, keep it for me until I come back. And she's like, oh no, she was so sad. So after that, I just went to sleep. Tomorrow, the fucking Yukari user actually reads what happened, like the exchange between me and Junko, and then he was like, "Oh shit, this is so sad. I'm gonna give Miko back to you." Like literally one day right after I rescinded my relationship just to roleplay wise be with Yukari, I immediately go back and immediately we get married, and it was fucking beautiful. And then after that, for like a week or so, we just had the profile pic of our characters in a wedding dress. It was hilarious. Now we don't, but for some reason we now have them like is it a traditional Chinese dress or something like that? You can see it, I guess. I've come to believe you can. Oh no, you're playing the game right now, right?
Yeah.
So you can't see it.
Wait, I can just pause the game and look at it.
Oh, okay.
Is the current Miko in Chinese dress? Cheongsam.
Yeah. You sounded a bit echoey there.
Really? Is this
no, you sound fine now.
Okay.
You sound fine right now for some reason.
Okay, then that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Miko in Cheongsam.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, she calls it a Qipao or something. Is that how you pronounce it? Qipao? Qipao? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Qipao.
Wait, just say Cheongsam. It's Qipao, yeah.
Cheongsam is like a Korean thing, isn't it?
Hold on, is it Cheongsam? I don't
Cheongsam
think
is Korean.
Really? Let me Google
Isn't it?
We have Google. Cheongsam. Yeah, it's Cheongsam. The Chinese, we call it Qipao. By English, it's called Cheongsam. Yeah. Anyway, it's Miko in Cheongsam. English. Even Chinese, we call it Qipao. Yeah. So, continue story. Is your profile picture is currently Miko in Cheongsam, and then?
Yes.
Afterwards?
Other than that, we had there were a lot of smaller incidents. I'm trying to remember, which one was a good one. There was the fact that most of us did change our user profile pics at one point because we wanted to freshen up our wardrobe, and everyone changed except for the fucking guy who was supposed to be Mei Ling. He turned into a fucking teapot, as I've told you, and now we have a centered teapot that can talk in our roleplay. It is hilarious. There's also the fact that we did do a bit of funny degenerate shit, some lewd stuff, but it wasn't anything that serious. It was just there as a joke. Yeah.
Will you compare your RP to a fucking sitcom?
I don't know. It's very oddly serious compared to a sitcom in certain scenarios. Sometimes it can be hilarious. So yes, you could say it could be a comedic sitcom, but there are times when it becomes so dramatic.
A sitcom is supposed to be comedy. Supposed to be comedic. Yeah,
yes,
but
a sitcom.
Just hearing what you say, I'm just thinking, well, is this a fucking sitcom? It's supposed to be a group writing about story, and it becomes a sitcom.
Hey, if I told you the full story, it would be an R18 sitcom. So let's not go there, motherfucker.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's just say because I have a bit of admin powers, I can see every room.
Why? Why do you have admin power?
Oh shit! I forgot. Yes, there was a story about how I literally became the next king of this server because my original my Discord username is SA King.
Yeah.
So I am a king. in a sense, because of the name or some shit like that. However, the admin's name in the Discord server is also King something something. I'm not gonna say the full nickname.
Okay.
King something something. So he's a king as well. There was a point in time when the king, let's call him the king actually. Let's give this guy a nickname, the king, because I always call him the king.
Yukari?
I don't want to say his full name.
Yukari?
No, yes, the Yukari. Yes, the Yukari. Yukari is the admin who I call the king. So I always call him the king. So there was a point in time, because the king was doing so much shit, trying to make incidents and stuff, that turned his character in the RP into basically what seems to be the antagonist. We all voted, except for me to become the next admin, because I was the other king. And I actually won, and I literally was bestowed quite a bit of admin privileges. So I technically could see every room. It was fucking hilarious. And then after that, I told everyone, okay, we will not have any more incidents. That was fucking like weeks ago. That was months ago. A month ago. And here we are. We have so many incidents. I've forgotten so many of them because there's too many to remember.
I see.
And that was how I became the king. Other than that, there's another guy who became an admin as well.
Wow. Because?
They had a small fighting game tournament at AOCF, Antimony of Common Flowers.
You mean the server?
No, the server actually had a small little fighting game contest.
Okay.
Just for a bit, just for like 1 day.
Okay.
And that person won and got admin privileges.
Holy shit!
Which is pretty interesting.
That is
actually,
really
a
weird reward.
Yeah. I guess.
It's a weird reward for a tournament.
Yep. Other than that, we are also planning a game act.
A game?
Yeah, a game.
What do you mean
just
by?
an RPG maker game or some shit like that.
Okay.
Something very simple. It was just a passing thing that we thought about. Me and the Raisin and the Remelia, the guy with the people with those profile pics.
Yeah.
Because for some reason our time zones are pretty okay to the point where we actually see each other quite a lot.
Okay.
So we just had the idea that maybe we could make like some sort of RPG where or at the very least our characters are the main characters that you can play as. And so immediately we just made another channel just to talk about the game.
Oh, so who's going to do the coding? Or is it the RPG maker?
Actually, if I remember correctly, it's the guy who has the guy or girl. I think it's the girl actually who has the Remelia profile pic. So we know there's a guy doing that, girl doing that. However, we believe that we're just going to use RPG Maker just to make things a lot easier. The Raisin is going to do art.
And you?
And I'm just going to be the guy writing the narrative, writing the dialogue, writing just general information, all that stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you still have anything to say?
I'm trying to remember other stuff actually.
If not, then I have plenty of stuff to say. Just by hearing.
I don't know.
You,
I don't really feel like I have
listening
the
to
time
you
right now. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really feel like I have the time right now.
Time?
Because the server is actually becoming very active right now. They usually become very active in the early morning and somewhere during the night, and they're being very active right now.
Oh.
I'm literally telling you this whilst two people are getting frisky in one of the rooms.
What's frisky? Wait, what's frisky? Why is frisky?
You're getting frisky. Hey.
Frisky.
I don't know. I think that's not the right way of using the word frisky. There must be a better word for that. Is it?
Shitposting.
What is it?
Shitposting.
Are you sure?
I don't know. That shitposting is very, very common in Discord. Sometimes
it's
people...
not shit posting. Two people in a room role playing. What happens? I'm serious. We're actually pretty okay with stuff like this. I don't know why.
That's a roleplay. I don't have any experience in roleplay, so I don't know. I don't know how it feels.
Let's just not describe what the shit is happening right now. It's actually pretty funny. Well, it's pretty funny for me as I look at them do whatever it is they do.
Okay. Do you still have any more story to say?
No, nothing else to say.
Okay, then it's
In
my
any
turn.
case, I don't really think I can. Are you sure?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
my
know.
turn.
I'd rather.
Or you wanna continue? Do you have other story to talk about aside from the?
I have nothing else to talk about, but the server is getting busy. I would like to. I would like to join them to talk about stuff. Yeah. I have multiple times actually been a mediator of debates and stuff because I told them "Hey, be civil, calm down, and explain your points, please."
Did they fight a lot?
No, actually, they don't fight a lot. They did come to disagree a few times.
Okay.
But it's quite a long time ago, actually. It's been a while.
Okay.
So they're technically fine right now.
Oh. So you want to stop here? Because you say you want to join them.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I would really like to stop here.
Okay then.
I have a job to do, I guess. Huh.
Well, okay. You can. It currently is on 56 minutes. That's quite few. We usually go 10 minutes, 20 minutes over an hour. And right now it's just 56 minutes. That's all. Oh, we can stop here.
Yeah,
because we usually try to aim for 1 hour.
Yeah, we usually try to aim for 1 hour.
Okay, hold on first.
Damn.
Before we end, I just ask this.
Yep.
I just want to talk about this. Have you played Toho 17 demo? Have you played the demo?
Oh shit! Yeah! Stage 3 boss is my new waifu. Best waifu status cut off from Kogasa. Now Kutaka is my best waifu.
Okay. I didn't read their dialogue, but from what I see, the first one is an idol. The second one is a cow holding a baby. The third one is some bird.
It's a chicken.
Chicken? She's a chicken. Really?
She has a little chicken. She has a little chick on her tuft of hair. It's so cute.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Also, the stage 1 boss is supposed to be some sort of I think it is an idol, but it's an idol
the description the description has idol. Yeah, mentioned idol. So she's some sort of idol.
An idol.
Yeah.
Of dead babies.
Really?
From what I remember, yes.
Oh.
Is it miscarried babies? I don't remember.
That's kind of gross. That's kind of dark. Even for Toho.
Yeah. Even though she's adorable. Yeah,
so I played Toho 17 demo. And for the first time, I played a shmups for scoring. And it was an experience.
Well, how was the experience, my friend?
Well, okay, so I played the normal. I tried to beat it on normal because the scoring contest is on normal difficulty. So of course, I tried to beat it first, and then I just uncritically on my second try, and then I just leave it. Push it aside, and they say, well, I'll just start scoring tomorrow, and then I just delay it until the final day of the scoring. Final day of the deadline. I was thinking, oh shit, I really have to do the scoring right now, and then I just jump into it. So and then suddenly, scoring just feels very different from survival, and I don't feel like trying to survive. I'm just looking at the numbers. I just trying to find a way to get the numbers as high as possible, and then suddenly you play very differently. Do you know how the scoring works in Toho 17?
Not really. It's a bit hard for me to.
Do you know how the mechanic works in Toho 17?
I mean, I know how to gain more points on like the point counter or something like that. Okay. With those little animals flying around.
I will just explain. So yeah, you see that you need to get at least 5 things to enter some sort of hyper mode, and you need to at least 3 of the same color, which is the same animal, at least 3 of the same to go into a specific hyper mode.
Yes.
For the red one,
you don't have to. You don't have to explain it. You don't have to explain this to me. I want credit cleared. Hard mode, okay?
Hard mode. Okay.
Yes. Hard mode.
The green. Okay, so basically the scoring is try to use the green one. The green one, because the green one absorbs the bullet.
Yes, the green one absorbs bullets.
Yeah. So you basically try to go into the green one during dance bullets moment. And that's the scoring. So it becomes a game of trying to optimize the scoring. You try to find the best spot to use the green hyper, and trying to find a way to collect all the blue point item value, and then I just keep figuring.
Okay.
So when I play, I just trying to find a way to just finding the best spot to use the green hyper, and how to collect all the point item value without risking my own life, and find a good spot to use my life to summon, because when you die you summon 2 color animals, right? You know that, right?
Oh yeah, true. Yes.
Yeah. So I just find a spot that, why is the good time that it's a good time for me to die, so I can use the green animals. And then
interesting.
Yeah, and then that so if your playing is often not going well, so if you screw up, then also becomes a game of trying to fix it. Sometimes I just fed up with it and then just restart the whole game. But sometimes it's about trying to fix and when it goes wrong, what do you do? Sometimes it's like this. And it just very different from when I usually play survival. And I was thinking, oh damn it, scoring is actually pretty fun. Yeah, but this is on normal, so I cannot imagine it on higher difficulty or harder games. Cannot imagine if I play the scoring, how it goes. And since normal is actually pretty easy, so I don't really feel like I'm at risk most of the time. So if I'm on lunatics, I cannot imagine it. If it's on steroids,
yeah, could be.
The experience is on drugs.
Sure, I guess.
Yeah, I think that.
I mean, I don't really care about the scoring. I rather just be good at dodging and stuff.
I used to not care about. Oh yeah. Shit. I used to not care about scoring.
What the fuck did you drop?
A water bottle. It's fine. It's fine. I used to not care about scoring. I just care about survival. And when I play more and more smurfs, I get into more and more smurfs, and then I start to be interested in that scoring as well, including Toho. Like have you seen Toho scorings? They're very fun to watch.
Yes, I have seen.
They just basically great, and then try to get near to the enemy or get near to the bullet and try to milk as much as possible. It's really fun to watch. Yeah, so
they also have like very specific strategies just to get the most points possible, which is very, very interesting because some of the strategies are very unorthodox, very weird for some people.
Yeah, and that makes me very interested in Toho scoring. And I was thinking like, where shall I start? Which Toho game shall I play to get good at, so get good enough score to play scoring? Yeah, so I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking at PCB, and I'm looking at Toho 7, Toho 10, and maybe Toho 17. I can play the demo. I can play the demo to get a good groundwork. Only. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think we can just stop here.
Yeah, I suppose we can just stop here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
we can say thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for listening. And we will just stop here for Erratic Symposium episode 13. Thank you very much for listening.
See you fucklets next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.